just let up. I wanna give you better. Maybe it's whatever. Somebody gotta step up. I'm that somebody, so I'm next up. Be damned if I let him catch up. It's easy to see that you're fed up. I am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fucked you over cause you let him.
Bitch, I look so good right now. I look so damn good. I'm about to FaceTime Mel just so he can see how good I look.
I wish I could propose to you right now. You look amazing.
Amazing.
Astonishing.
Astonishing.
Got me in shambles over here.
Can I just say that trying to put on a white dress after you applied makeup is like mission impossible? Like, look at this. What's up, Kavari crew? Welcome back to my channel. So Valentine's Day is approaching us, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to do a Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. I've seen a ton of tutorials for Valentine's Day makeup that's super festive, you know, like pink and sparkly, which is great. I think last year I did a pink inspired look, but for this tutorial I wanted to dial it down a little bit and do a super sultry, sexy date night look. So I kept it pretty simple on the eyes. I mean, the eyes are still pretty dramatic, but I really wanted the focus of this makeup look to be the bold red lips. What I like about this eye look though is that it's still glam, but it's super easy to pair with any lip color you choose. It will look good with red, nude, pink, purple, green, black, whatever floats your boat, it will go well with this eye look. And I'm just super excited because this is the first Valentine's Day in my life that I actually have a Valentine, and I got a man, and I'm so excited to spend it with him. I'm actually heading back home to spend Valentine's Day with him, and I'm really excited to film some videos with him, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Even if you don't got a Valentine's this year, doesn't mean you shouldn't celebrate Valentine's Day. I have always loved Valentine's Day, even the years before this one. What I would do is I would get together with all of my girlfriends and we would dress all cute, like I'm talking dresses like this. We would wear heels, like do our makeup, do our hair. So we'd all just get together and have a super fancy dinner party, and then we'd bake, make chocolate covered strawberries, stuff like that. Valentine's Day to me is all about love, and I'm not just talking about a romantic relationship type of love. It's all about loving your friends and your family, and even self-love. Maybe spend the day taking care of yourself. Maybe go to the spa, or you know, take a bath, do a facial, do your makeup. So I'm gonna say it again, I don't want to see no tweets, I don't want to see no comments under this video saying love sucks, I'm forever alone, I hate Valentine's Day. I don't want to see none of that, because it's a day all about love, self-love, loving your friends and family. And on that note, I want you to comment down below what your Valentine's Day plans are. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. And also don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on a video from me. I upload every Thursday, and I'd love for you to stick around. So yeah, and also be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And without further ado, let's just get into this makeup look. Alrighty guys, so I'm first starting out with priming my skin as always, and I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer, and I'm just working it into my skin. And as you guys can see, I already have my eyebrows filled in, and I use my favorite brow product of all time, my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown, and then I also set them in place with some clear brow gel, and then I'm applying my MAC Strobe Cream all over my face, and I'm just working it in like it's a lotion. I'm putting it everywhere, and to be honest, I don't feel like this does much, but since I have it, I'm going to use it. It does make my skin feel really smooth though, I'll give it that. But I'm just applying it all over my face, and then I'm going to be prepping my lips. This is the Urban Decay Lip Prep. It's like a super bougie lip balm, but you can honestly use whatever lip balm you have. And then I'm using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation, and I'm applying it first with a brush. This brush is from Luxie, and I'm using the shade 260, and it matches me perfectly right now. So I'm applying this all over my face, and then I first like to apply it with a brush, and then I'll go in with a sponge, a damp sponge, and just press it into my skin. And I found that's the best way to apply this foundation, because if I just use this foundation with just a sponge, I'll have to use so much more product. So that's why I like to use a brush first and then go in with a sponge. And then I'm going into concealer. This is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. So I'm applying it in a triangular shape underneath my eyes, and I'm also putting it on my forehead, nose, and chin, and I'm also using this to prime my eyelids. So I'm using my Flawless Concealer brush from e.l.f., and I love the way this blends out concealer. And I actually use this to blend out my nose and forehead concealer as well. And then for the rest of my face, I just went in with my Tarte Quickie Sponge. I'm going to set my face real quick, and I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, and I'm taking this little brush from BH Cosmetics. I love the shape of it because it fits underneath my eyes so well. So I'm using that in a patting motion underneath my eyes, and then I'm taking a big fluffy brush. I'm using that to set the rest of my face. So I always make sure to set my whole face because, you know, if I try to contour my face with a powder when my face feels any bit of like tacky or wet at all, it'll make my contour look super muddy. So I make sure to have a very, you know, set base. And then I'm going to be contouring my face using my Benefit HOOLA bronzer. And I love using the brush that comes with the bronzer just to map out where I want my contour. And then I go in with a big fluffy brush. This one's from Morphe, and I use that to contour the rest of my face. So I love doing that because I used to take my contour down really far on my face, or my contour didn't look very precise. So that's why I love using this tiny brush that comes with it. And then, yeah, I'm just bronzing my whole face. And then for my jawline, I use that little brush as well because, again, it's so precise. So I like to use that first, and then I go in with the big brush just to blend everything out. I'm also contouring my nose, and this brush that I'm using right here is from e.l.f. And then moving on to blush. Oh my gosh, I forgot what the blush is called. This is the Anastasia blush trio in the shade Peachy Love, but I don't know the exact, hold on, I'm getting it out of my makeup drawer right now. I use the shade Nectarine in the palette. So then I'm going in with the Anastasia, the new Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. Oh my gosh, guys, this highlighter is absolutely stunning. I was so excited for this, and it lived up to my expectations. It feels like second skin. It looks so gorgeous on the skin, and if you like your highlighter to give you a very wet look to the face, you're gonna love this highlighter. So I'm just blending that out on my cheekbones. Like, I can't stop applying it because I loved it so much. And then I also applied it to my nose as well. Then I just sprayed my face using my MAC Fix Plus. I always like to do this before I move on to the eyes. And oh my gosh, my palette is so beat up. This is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm starting out with the shade Burnt Orange and just applying it to my crease. I'm using a Morphe M441 brush to blend it out, and this is like my favorite crease brush ever, so I'm just using that to apply the color to my crease. The next color I'm going to be picking up is Raw Sienna. It's just a smidge darker than Burnt Orange. So I'm picking that up on the same brush and just blending it right on top. Not really on top, I mean kind of on top. I mean, again, this look is nothing like intricate. You just slap on the colors and I swear it'll look good as long as you blend it out. So I'm just placing the Raw Sienna color on my eyes as well in my crease. And again, I'm using the exact same brush. Next up, I wanted to deepen up the eye look, so I'm picking up the color Antique Bronze. Now, usually I would pick up the shade Cypress Umber, but I feel like that would be too dark for this look. Again, I didn't want the eye look to be anything dramatic, so I'm picking up the shade Antique Bronze. I think it's like the second darkest shade in the palette. And I'm just applying that to my outer V mostly. I'm first using a bullet brush to kind of pack on the color, and then I'm taking a Morphe M433 brush and just using that to buff in the color. The last shade I'm going to be using for this look is Primavera, so I'm just taking a shimmery shade. A matte shade would look really good on the eyelid too, or even your highlighter shade would look good here. So I'm just using a brush from Makeup Shack. I think this is the T6 brush, and I'm just patting that onto my eyelid. I even went in with my finger, but I didn't show that. And then I'm just picking up the crease brush again. I think I just picked up a clean brush this time, and I'm just using it to blend everything out. So to add some drama to the upper lash line, I didn't want to go in with the black or liquid eyeliner because I feel like that would have been way too harsh. So I'm using a Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This one's in the shade Brownie, I believe. And then I'm taking a smudger brush. This one's actually from Laura Mercier. They actually have brushes now. But I'm just blending that out, more like smudging it. So when you apply the eyeliner to your upper lash line, it does not have to be perfect at all because you're just going to be smoking it out. And then again, I'm just going in with a brush just to make sure everything is blended. And then I'm applying some mascara. I'm using my Benefit roller lash. I almost said they're real. No, this is a roller lash mascara, and just applying it to my lashes. And then for falsies today, I'm using Top Lash. I got this off of eBay a long time ago, but I love how these aren't like super dramatic. So I'm using that on my eyes, just pinching it and making sure they're on securely. So now I'm going to start putting eyeshadow on the lower lash line. So I'm first going to be taking the crease color. So I'm taking burnt orange and raw sienna and applying that all along the lower lash line. And then for the dark color, antique bronze, I'm just going to focus it on the outer corner of my eye. So I'm just taking that smudger brush and really smudging it out on the outer corners. And then I'm also going to be applying the brown eyeliner on the outer half of my lower lash line as well. And then I took the smudger brush and kind of smudged that out too. I just didn't show that. And then I'm just taking more of my roller lash mascara and just applying that to the bottom lashes. For my inner corner highlight, I'm using my Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is the Mean Money Hustler Baby Duo, and I'm using the shimmery shade and just using that to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. And then moving on to lips, so I'm first lining my lips. This is from MAC and the Patrick Star collection in the shade Brick. And I'm just lining my lips with that, but honestly, like with this liquid lipstick that I'm going to be using, you don't need to use lip liner if you're super careful applying it. So I'm just lining my lips real quick, and then for my lips today, I'm going in with one of the best red shades I've ever found. This is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint, and in the shade Uncensored. I mean, there's only one shade, but this one's in the shade Uncensored, and I'm just applying this to my lips. You have to be super careful because it's really runny, but the end result is absolutely stunning. So I just went ahead and changed clothes and did my hair, and then for my body, since you can see my shoulders, I'm taking this illuminating spray from Sephora and just spraying it all over my chest. And then to amp up the glow, I'm going to be taking my highlighter, the same one that I used on my face, and I'm just going to be applying that to my shoulders, to my collarbone, and this just really makes your skin look so healthy and so glowy, and it's a great addition to the makeup look. So I love the way this turned out. And then I'm taking my Cover FX illuminating setting spray and using that to set the rest of my face.
Alrighty guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I just went ahead and put my hair in a low slick bun. To be honest, I wanted to like curl my hair and make it all cute, but my hair is so greasy to the point where like I barely had to use like any gel or anything to get my hair this slick. That's how oily it was. Sorry if that's gross and a little TMI, but I'm just being real right now. If my hair was washed, I probably would have done like really pretty loose curls. My earrings and my dress are from Pretty Little Thing. If I can find links to those, I'll put it down below as well. I've been obsessed with Pretty Little Thing lately. If you decide to recreate this look, I'd love to see it. Make sure you tag me on Instagram or tweet me. And if you don't have a Valentine this year, I'll be your Valentine because I love you so much. I love my Kavari crew. I love all of you guys who support me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end today's video. If you can't wait a full week to see me again, make sure you check out my vlog channel down below with my sister called Kavari Vlogs. We upload 3 times a week on there, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So make sure you guys go check that out. And I just love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for my next video. Bye, my loves.